Come on, yo.
What's up, You already know. It's the Y'all Heard What I Said Sports and Entertainment Podcast. These are D here with the Bro Telp and Darren, aka They Don't Want None. I know we've been away from some of the other sports entertainment for a while, but this is our September review of AEW's World right here. We're going to start off with the pay-per-view that we seen. It's their annual All Out PPV that emanated on September 5th. All Out has some pretty key point matchups. One of the best matches a lot of people y'all know about. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Private Party in a tag match against Dark Orders 3 and 4. 3 and 4 of the Dark Order are really fucking talented. You know how most stables, the scrub, the lower people are scrubs?
Yeah.
They good
The
too.
actual stable people are good. They
Like,
got,
they
you know, it's a
I
few of
guess-
them in the Dark Order that actually are good. Like you
I
said.
guess that's why they got a name. and what is it? Dark Order number 10?
Don't forget about 10.
Don't forget
Did
about
he got
10.
a name?
I don't
think
know.
it's
He
still
look like
just 10.
he look like he a cool
9 or
wrestler.
10, I don't think 9 or 10 have names. I think 3, 4, and
3,
5
4.
got names. But we're going to keep going. Another interesting key point of this night. We had the tooth and nail match between Big Swole and the returning role model, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. It was told that Britt Baker wasn't all the way medically clear. That's why we had this cinematic match. It was still pretty entertaining. For as long as this rivalry went on, while Britt Baker was in a damn wheelchair or a cast, Big Swole had to win the match.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Another big key point, your AEW World Tag Team Champions, Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, they went up against the top guys, two of the best absolute tag team wrestlers on this planet. FTR, Dax Hardwood, Cash Wheeler. We have new AEW World Tag Team Champions, and right now they're still undefeated all the way into October. How you guys feel about that?
True, I knew when they came in, it wasn't going to take a while for them to get the titles. I'm just waiting for them to go up against the Young Bucks.
That's what you waiting for.
Hangman Page is probably my favorite wrestler in AEW other than Cody. But I felt like him and Omega was time to break them up. Because I know a lot of people want Omega to go back to his singles push. And I kind of want Hangman to go to his single push anyway.
I could see that coming. Like as we said, FTR, they're one of the best tag teams in the world. Hangman and Kenny Omega, they were real good as tag teams, but at that time I thought it was time for FTR to win. And as you can see throughout the match, there were signs that it looked like that Omega and Hangman was turning on each other. And now you got a new AEW tag team
I
champion.
guess that tandem with Tully working.
He's right. He's
Yeah.
working. He's working. Next, we also had an AEW Women's Championship match, as we had the defending AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida defending her title against the NWA Women's Champion Thunder Rosa. This was a good ass match. A lot of people don't know, especially if you don't watch NWA or sing Lucha Underground. Thunder Rosa's only been around for about 5 or 6 years professionally, but she has a lot of Lucha Libre background, and she's pretty damn good. This was a hell of a match, but a lot of us kind of figured that they weren't going to let an NWA World Champion, and we know what's going on with the situation with NWA Billy Corgan. I think he's just trying to keep his money. They ain't coming back. But anyway, this was a great match. Shida is still your champion. How y'all feel about that match?
True. It was a great match to me. I think it probably was the second best match on the card.
I do. Next, we had the Casino Battle Royal. Casino Battle Royal, they all come out in sets of 5. This match features a lot of people. It featured the stable of Eddie Kingston with the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade. It also featured Darby Allin. It featured Team Taz with Absolute Ricky Starks and the Machine, Brian Cage. And let's not forget the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
And it featured the debut of Open Your Third Eye.
Mr. Matt Sydal.
With one of the botched manias of the pay-per-view.
He was supposed to give us a beautiful shooting star press and slipped off that song.
And then I forgot who it was. Whoever was supposed to act like he got hurt, he gonna roll over until Mascot don't act like he got hit.
Anyway, this was a pretty good match.
Yeah,
a lot of people got to showcase their talents. If you haven't seen, Willpower, Big Will Hobbs was also in this match. There was a lot of underlying segments. You got two of the bigger guys in the match, like Lance Archer and Brian Cage, who was taking out damn near everybody while everybody else was fighting. One of the big key points, though, one of the last remaining people, the veteran Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston ends up being one of the last people remaining, and technicality, he didn't go out.
Never got eliminated.
But in technicality on that show, your winner is Lance Archer. How y'all feel about that battle royal?
It was a pretty fun match. I liked it a lot. I thought it was the third best match on the card after the women's match.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was in the top 3 best matches. Like we said, they was destroying, basically Lance Archer and Brock Cage destroying everybody up until the last point. And I had a feeling that it was Lance Archer's time to challenge for the world title, so I figured that he would get the victory in the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, because Brian Cage won the last time. I figured he wasn't going to win again.
Yeah. One of the other big key matchups, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, the Demo God, Le Champion, Chris Jericho. The only way to win is to get your opponent in the vat of the mimosa and a little bit of the bubbly. This was a pretty decent match for what it was. At the end, I give kudos for Jericho, 30 years in the game, putting people over. Orange Cassidy gets the win with the orange punch. How y'all feel about that match?
Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed. Well, that's all we got to say about that. The main event of All Out. We had your AEW reigning, defending, undefeated in 2020. Jon Moxley defending his title against also who was undefeated in 2020, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF with Warlord. This match, this was the best match of the night. There's no way around this. It should have been. It's the main event. You had Moxley. You had one of the future of AEW. And let me give this guy credit. This guy, he's got it all. He's like the Randy Orton of AEW. He's got the promos. He's got the character. He's got the heel work. He's got the athletic skills and the skill in the ring. MJF is the future. He's the future of AEW. This was a good match. At the end, still your champion. And I'll let them go on too. I know he got something to say about the end of the match. Still your champion with a little bit of controversy because he couldn't use the paradigm shift. Jon Moxley. What you got to say about that?
So this what happened. Warlow tried to toss the ring
he tried to toss
into MJF. And he hit him with the paradigm shift anyway. The referee ain't said it.
Didn't even see it.
MJF should get another title shot based off of that.
I feel the same way. I felt like they might would have gave him another shot.
Yeah.
Like a week or two later just because. But
they just moved away from
they just moved right away from the this is somebody else's turn, I guess.
Yeah.
I know the anniversary show is coming up. And I understand that. What's your overall grade for All Out? AEW.
I honestly think All Out was okay. To me, it wasn't that good. To me, it was the worst pay-per-view so far, AEW. So I gave it like a B-. And we did miss one of the matches that kind of messed it up, which was Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. Was that botched spot through the table, which almost made Matt unconscious or unresponsive or whatever. They threw up the X. But then they kept continuing. Matt kept getting up, stumbling. Sammy Guevara left, but then Matt got back to his feet and they finished the match in like 3 minutes. They restarted the match, but it wasn't looking too good.
As far as me, for effort, I'll give them an 8 for effort. They try to get creative. We had a tooth and nail match, a fucking Mayhem Mimosa match. We had the street fight with Sammy and Matt that they don't want to understand got messed up. But the execution, and that's not Tony Khan's fault. That's nobody behind the scenes. The execution of some of the matches, it just wasn't there. Like we said, we had some botches in the Casino Battle Royal, and it's a bad botch when your Joker, your surprise entrant, makes a botch. He's the one that's supposed to get everything electrifying. Other than that, the cinematic match with Swole and them, it was what it was. Like
That's
that.
okay.
Honestly, the best skilled match of the night really was the women's match.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
as far as execution, I'll go with her and I'll give him a B minus. Honestly, I'd probably give him a C plus, just to be nice. But you got to be better, man. Full Gear's coming up. Fuck Full Gear. Your anniversary show is coming up.